Welcome back to Politricks Watch. This is Sir P. Today I'm going to talk about Ironman's fertility rate. Jamaica currently have one of the lowest fertility rates in the world. And like many issues, sometimes I sit down and hear all kind of things in the streets. Sometimes I see all kind of things come down my timeline. Even people within my own circle may say certain things. All over the diaspora, yard and abroad. I hear certain conversations. And then on top of it, I go reason with the PIE and the Patreon squad and I still hear certain things. And sometimes in time I show people, or go on, like a conversation. I tell them all the time. One time I say, look YouTuber, so the people need to hear this. Many times I not touch upon a topic because I tell myself, so well, that topic has been beat to death. Surely they don't need a washed up, cancelled blogger boy for add fee him 2 cents. But then the people them say, blogger boy, want to hear what I say? Well, today I go hear the local YouTubers take on the whole fertility rate. Before I go into that, I have a Patreon birthday shout out. This one goes out to Miguel B. Miguel B, link the local YouTuber, and he's a local YouTuber. So we survived Spain. Survived Spain, and right now we're in our Uncle Sam place. Almost reach for half a century. When people tell us a local YouTuber, so we survive yes. And they are so. You have to know what some people are talking about, because enough people never expect. So they made us 21. I must say things and times change right now, when time we are youth, because I must say we are dinosaur now, but when time we are youth, what people that talk, it's like we wouldn't live to see, we 38. We wouldn't live to see, we 48. Rifle shot out, I was if you reach 14, 15, that's all, that was the mindset. Putting that way back in the day. As a young Ironmanian, better start pick out the casket from now. So Miguel B, me know what you talk about. Big up yourself. One more year on this. Happy birthday. One more. You know it got already. Miguel B from the Patreon squad. Big up yourself. Big up your whole family. Right. Big YouTuber says so, I can talk about the fertility rate. Jamaica currently have one of the lowest fertility rates in the world, and like with many issues in Ironman, it's often dwindled down to something simple. Just throw the money on the money. Guy, if money did stop people from making pitney, 90% are winner there. If not having things, did stop people from reproducing, 90% of the world's population are there. 90% of Asia not there. Wanna take this thing for? One thing say the world is full of all these rich people who just have these children born in luxury. If humanity from the dawn of time had that mindset, humanity done. How long you think man I get rich and have money to keep it the things? How long in human history you think children I get things? Guy, back in the day, lucky you get one breast in your mouth. This issue is far more complex than the money. Just like how them used to use the money argument for crime. We debunk it. Them laugh, them say, such scholar come tell them the same thing. I know them a clap and that talk about what a genius. It has to be studied. The local YouTuber are telling you what go on with Ironman's fertility rate. At least a big part of it, because this conversation could go on the whole day. May I give you the part enough people are overlook, or people think it's too sensitive to talk about. One of the reasons why Ironman maternity wards not have much people upon them is not because no baby nah make. It's because no baby nah make it to full term. Yeah, we're going there. One of the biggest reasons why Ironman's maternity wards are Prime Minister Asian Umbre, are you listening? Scholar guy, are you listening? When back in the day, enough time when you dismiss certain things, look YouTuber say, sit down on the pen and take notes, cursed it, then rehearsed it, then we soon dress it up and put on 2 more big words. And claim so to discover findings. Prime Minister Asian Umbre, scholar guy. Let me tell you now what I go on. It's not that Jamaicans are no longer making babies. It's that those babies are not making it to full term. It's because they're getting dasheth away. Yes, we're going there. Warning, warning, warning. Sensitive subject ahead. If you're not familiar with the look YouTuber, you probably want to leave from now. Give me a little time to click off of the video and go on where I go. Because things are about to get real sensitive. Alright, the snowflake them gone. Alright. Rest on and listen up. Iron Man still a make pitney just like back in the old days. It's just that the transition from fetus to hand to foot to cardiovascular to fallopian tube to gastroenteritis not happening. In case you're wondering what I talked about a while ago, I don't know either. According to the scholars them, you know I go to school, so I just throw some random big words, so like some go you get a degree. Try fit in. But you get my point. Jamaicans a fling body and Jamaican woman a take body just as much as they've always done, maybe even more. It's just that the end result, the 9 months after, is not happening. We're going to talk about it. To try and present the idea that Jamaicans, especially Jamaican females, are suddenly so much more responsible than them granny is farcical. Remember, granny them used to have 15 pitney, but the 15 of them belong to grandpa. Maybe a one jacket thrown in here and there, you know it already. Granny your granny had 25 pitney, and 20 of them, at least 20, was with your grandfather. Remember, the culture has shifted. Certain things that were once shameful in Ironman are now cool and desirable. Calling yourself a Gen Z Jezebel and get forward wouldn't happen many decades ago. The culture has shifted. Right now, the woman them make you know say, them a rubber dub more than you. Deal with it. They would look you in your face and tell you that, right? I actually heard a song from Shenzi Jezebel saying she about 5 man, she date 5 man right now and not really cheating. I just, me I say, something like so. Don't quote me. Them song they would have bring the dance to a standstill years ago. That song would have made the selector for pull like off his soul. I got weird. What she just saw a while ago. Right now, that song that I get be forward because the girls them can relate. Irish Saxon guy, Iranian guy, you think you're a gallus? Remember back in the day when time man used to brag how much woman them have, how much this and that, how much niggle I then get? Woman them a do the same thing now. They might tell you straight to your face. 25 different body them a take. And 25 different seed bag a get juggled. One time, guy. The idea that the current Jamaican woman is now so much more, sexually reserved than the generation before. There is no less rubber dubbing going on in Ironman. No less. It's just that the rubber dubbing, when it met the pitney now turning a one pitney. That pitney is going after yonder gallows as a fetus. I wonder if you're listening to me. That fetus, that embryo, will go. Because the doll have dream weekend figure. Wonder if no. See, me tell you say this video is going to be sensitive. Don't start telling me about something more than must this and that. Me tell you, me give you plenty of chance to left the video. It's only going to get worse from here on out. Jamaican men and women are no less rubber dubbing irresponsible than they've ever been. Ironman culture, as I've said many times before, can be boiled down to sex, drugs, violence, and money. And then on the weekends, we go to church and pretend like say we're good people. That's how it works. That's the Irie way. During the week, it's for the devil Saturday or Sunday, it's for the Lord, depending upon which day you worship. Or some man go lock them head and claim to them are this and that and bobo and this and that, but the same thing, guy, just the Rasta version. I'm not here to make friends. Jamaica leads the world in jacket. The country will lead the world in jacket cannot be the group of people who are so responsible and using all these rubbers to protect themselves and making sure that... Guy, nothing go so. I don't even know how Durex stay in a business. In an Iron Man. When last one is to want long love? When last one is to want slam? Them sitting there don't even sell, guy. Where you find them something there? You're lucky if you see one look one box on the shelf. Just take a plane and go Iron Man and walk in and you might see one look one box in the corner somewhere, one look one Durex over there. The bad they use them something, the guy. Iron Man is known for rubber dubbing. That's how Stella get her groove back, and that's why all our artists them talk about pure rubber dubbing 24/7. So where the baby them there? Where I come from the rubber dubbing? It's because the mindset now is that the fetus and the embryo must go. People will lead the world in a jacket cannot be the group of people who are so disciplined that they just woman a quote unquote breed, you know, Iron Man style, breed like a hog or a goat, or so describe pregnancy, breed. Woman a breed just as much as they always had, maybe even more. But look at sci-fi not getting no chance to sit down at Victoria Jubilee Hospital. Look at Carlton not getting any chance to make it down one of them big private hospital there. No chance. One of the reasons why Jamaica's fertility rate is so low, one of the reasons why Jamaica's fertility rate is all the way to the floor is because Jamaican women are dashed to a belly more. One of the biggest reasons Jamaica's fertility rate is on the floor is because Jamaican women are dashed to a belly more. Back in the old days, when I say we're dinosaur now, we can't tell you about them time there. We don't read about it in the book of Winnipeg. No scholar not tell me. In them days that when you get catch, you get catch. When you get them time there when woman get pregnant, all the time them don't want the baby, they're going to have it. Because there was a huge stigma around dashing away baby. Remember them time that every artist have one song about the girl them dash for the belly. Way back in the day it was a huge stigma, so even when time woman never want the pit, them still have it. And the next factor is them time there, if a woman even want send the embryo to yonder gallows, if she was unlucky enough to get pregnant for a man, we can't even afford the process, then she could just have that pitney. Nowadays, women are working more, them have more jobs. Remember, say Jamaica is one of the few places in the world where your manager is more likely to be woman than man. Facts. Your manager at work is likely to be female. Women are making their own money now. That means she can go out on the weekend, see one killy where she like, beat two juice, go on that vibes, go around at the back of her car, bend over on her trunk, and then when she realizes her period is late, she called into work and said, "This morning I am going to be late because I have a date." The embryo must go. I wonder if you're still here. How many of you are so offended? This blogger boy is... Where did he study? He can't speak like this. Does he have a degree from Winnipeg? Alright, you come see that going assault and just a blogger boy. You don't have to listen to nothing me say. Well, I'm going to listen to your scholar them. I mean, they've led you on the right path for the last 50 years, right? Baby still a make, guy. But baby just now born. Are you really trying to tell me that the 2025 Jamaican woman is so disciplined with her eagle eye that she's waiting for the right guy to finally have unprotected rubber dubbing, and then them can make... That's not happening, guy. Let me show you what really are going. The Dash for Belly clinic full of young girl and the IVF clinic full of big woman. And let's not listen to me. The abort mission clinic, okay, the abort mission clinic full of young girl and the IVF clinic, I say they call it the place where you go in time you're having a hard time to reproduce and then them, you know, do them thing. It's full of older women. A big part of the reason why that's happening is because the mindset and the culture now says young girl time make fi have fun. Back in the day, people that tell you say when you're young at them time they figure out pitney. Hurry up and get your youth. That was the mindset back then. It has shifted now to where when you're young, you don't need no pitney on your arm. When she call her friend and tell her friend say, you know, say me period later I'm gonna take one test and it come back positive. I'm pregnant. The friend tell her, say, girl, hurry up and dash for that. Jamaican will come next week. She said, Nikki, me pregnant. Nikki said, what? And next week a dream weekend? Next week a sunsplash? Girl, hurry up and dash for that. I want to tell you, we are trying to mash up the plans. What you do? See, look, YouTubers start to show some a dinosaur and a sunsplash. Them things they keep again. Sunsplash still keep. As simple as that. That's how easy and casual it is right now. The culture and the mindset has shifted. This video is not about what is wrong or right. I'm simply telling you what is happening. So back in the day, Wolipa rubber dubbing like one, but that Wolipa rubber dubbing was leading to Wolipa pitney. And most of them pitney there did a ban. The same or even more rubber dubbing like one, but them pitney than a ban. Don't kid yourself, Jamaicans. Who not fool? Stop kidding yourself. Pitney a make. Then just now make it down a Jubilee. Them just not making it to the Victoria Jubilee Hospital. They're not making it to no hospital. They're not making it to Spanish Town. They're not making it to Cornwall region. They're not making anywhere. The girl them ever tell you now say them young and this time is to make money and have fun. Unfortunately for some of them down the road them find out when them ready to start make children, they have a hard time. Look YouTube and our judge and I'm telling you what I go on. Earlier I mentioned the fact that granny and grandpa did about 20. Enough people come see that. Enough Jamaicans come see that. That's what I describe most of us. Come see your parents or your grandparents with whole heap of pitney. Enough people tell themselves that them now go out like that. So now what you're seeing is a massive overcorrection. Enough people say their mother and their father, their grandfather and their grandmother have one bag of pitney. And then grew up with beer brother and sister. And them start tell themselves say, me no want this for my pitney. So me I go do this and me I go do that. Remember, most Jamaicans, the only thing them inherited from them parents was low self-esteem. Oh my god, this might be for your second video. Not even want, let me not even go down the road there right now. I link a bridge on Patreon squad and I tell them I'm like a touch on this in the video, but no me I think about it this. I don't even want confuse the two videos them, so I'm gonna stick to the first point. This have to do a next video. Might have to do a part 2. I mean, a lot of Jamaicans don't say it, but the only thing them inherit from them parents was low self-esteem. And some people tell themselves that them not gonna have pitney until them can do this and them can do that. Until they get one house, until they get one this, until they get one that. But the people who tell you that, they meet the right woman tomorrow, them same people there, second long and pitney the next week. So that is why that argument have little weight but not a lot. The same woman will tell you say she don't want this and she don't want that. She meet a man next week and all of a sudden you see one bump in front of her. And the same man will tell us, oh them gala dog. I mean you can't man for half pitney what is that. Next thing you see my old one cradle in my hand. But I'm telling you guy, pitney still a make in an Iron Man. But they're just not making it to the maternity ward. No, them are gonna say, how do where is the research, guy? Don't be silly. In Iron Man, there is no official research on Dasher Belly. Everybody knows this who knows what's going on in the real world. Not the world you want, but the world that exists. Pitney still a make. Them just not making it to the hospital. The embryo must go. That is the mindset. If the doll plan to go sunsplash and she realize that her period late, she's going to call and book a date. And she's going to tell her co-workers them, "Me soon circle back." And she go link the doctor for him fly that fetus back. And when time she done, she's going to have a drink and smoke a joint. And hopefully forget about the fact that she just take that fetus 3 pints. That's just how it works, guy. That right there is one of the biggest reasons Iron Man have a low birth rate. Because in order to start count births, baby need for born. And them now born. The idea that Jamaica is so poor and suffering that people can't afford to have children is oversimplified unicorn meat. Poverty and resources have never stopped any group of humans in history from reproducing. Not one group. It's way more complex than that, guy. It's the blogger boy, checking out. I go bad mind some scammers right now. I'm here, so one scammer just get one new crown. I'm in none. Can't go so. Here, squad, big up on yourself. Fear you don't know more life. Ultra squad, stay circling. Bless.